every day in some brand new load. So if you really want to know just how to try this road, get down on your knees and pray, call on his name, and he will see you try down through your wilderness. Understand that every day is just a brand new test. Right down through your wilderness. Success comes from the efforts you invest. Right down through your wilderness. Understand that every day is just a brand new test. Right down through your wilderness. Success comes from the efforts you invest. Right down through your wilderness. Understand that every day is just a brand new test. Right down through your wilderness. Success comes from the efforts. Oh, you better keep on. Oh, you better keep on.
You're rocking with the best in the business. 88.5 Rock FM.
Riding through this wilderness, you know it's not an easy road. Riding through this wilderness, every day in some brand new load. Our forefathers, they drank from the cup. Yes, Moses, Elijah, Abraham, and Jacob. The Messiah was there, yes, my Jesus. Examples were set just to guide us. Right down through your wilderness, understand that every day is just a brand new test. Right down through your wilderness, success comes from the efforts you invest. Right down through your wilderness, understand that every day is just a brand new test. Right down through your wilderness, success comes from the efforts you invest. One day you'll find the oasis, newsflash, you got support in heavenly places, cheering you on as you run life's races, energizing you on a spiritual basis. And though it's hard, victory's at the end of the road. What's the use in standing and complaining? Same God who gives you cool from the sun won't be a covering shade when it is raining. Right down through your will, understand that every day is just a brand new. Right down through your wilderness, success comes from the.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, my brothers and sisters.
That every day is just a brand new test. Right down through.
Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Success comes from the efforts you invest. Trotting through this wilderness, you
want to say a fantastic good morning to all the folks that are locked in, wherever you're locked into this program from right now. Yeah, man, it's a Champions Day.
You really want to know just how to try this road. Get down on your knees and pray, call on his name, and he will see you try down through your wilderness. Understand that every day is just a brand new test. Right down through your wilderness, success comes from the effort. Right down through your wilderness, understand that every day is just a brand new test. Right down through your wilderness, success comes from the effort you invest. Right down through your wilderness, understand that every day is just a brand new test. Right down through your wilderness, success comes from the effort. Oh, you better keep on. Oh, you better keep on.
You better keep on.
Running through this wilderness, you know it's not an easy road. Running through this wilderness, every day in some brand new road. Our forefathers, they drank from the cup. Yes, Moses, Elijah, Abraham, and Jacob. The Messiah was there, yes, my Jesus. Examples were set just to guide us. Right down through your wilderness, understand that every day is just a brand new test. Right down through your wilderness, success comes.
Alright, so we set
already. Right down through your wilderness, understand that every day is just a.
All of the folks who just completed the night shift, I want to say a fantastic good morning to you. Whether you're locked in from the West Coast, the West Bank, up on the East Bank, or even if you're up on the Continental Coast, and if you're locked in on live, a fantastic good morning to you. Good morning, sir.
Hi, good morning, Andy, and good morning to all our listeners and viewers everywhere. Pleasant and a beautiful good morning to everyone. Indeed, we are starting today, the Day of Champions.
The Day of Champions.
And of course, today we are celebrating the 5 days of extra effort in our path to progress.
The 5th day of progress.
Definitely.
So, today, the 59th day, actually.
Yes.
Alright? We wanna, and I was thinking about it, how everything ties in. So tomorrow is going to be the 60th day.
Yes.
Alright, of progress. And then the other day, which is Wednesday, is the beginning of Lent, 40 days.
Yeah, definitely. Wednesday, Ash Wednesday. And so we have the 40 days of Lent. So we are in tune even with the spiritual calendar. You know?
And look at this. 60 and 40 is how much?
100.
Alright. So,
The 100th day of progress.
100 day of progress. Think about it. What are you doing? How will you spend, or how will you accumulate those days in terms of your progress? Come when it reach 100 day. You know, some people just get the 100 day in office, the 100 day to victory. You know, 100 days to my birthday, 100 days to that accomplishment, 100 days to the promotion.
Yeah, it's like a landmark day, you know. It's a landmark day where we can, after 100 days, reflect and assess our progress. So it will be a major landmark for every one of us. So that is to say, Andy, we still have time.
Still
Have time.
Yes, so any of our brothers and sisters who may have not started for some whatever reason, or they have started but the progress, has been a little slow, right? Or they started and then something happened and they stopped. Well, we still have the opportunity today to restart or to begin, because as the saying goes, better late than never.
Better late than never. A lot of us know that saying too well.
Yes, yes.
Too well.
And we use it in the wrong way. But still, it still has its meaning, and we can begin today. Doesn't mean that because it's 59 day that we say, all right, let this year go now, man. As this year go where it go, and have a start next year. No. We have a lot of times ahead of us, and we can start today, and I'm sure that we can make up for time by putting a little more effort, and we can be at the 100th day where we're supposed to be. We can still reach our goal at the 100th day. So it's not too late. In fact, as long as there's light, there's hope. And we can still catch up, we can still be where we're supposed to be. But it may require some extra effort, putting in some extra time. Though I was telling a CXC student last night that, you still have 2 months more to go, and you can still put the extra time and be ready for your examination. Now is not the time to give up. Now is the time to persevere. And 2 months is a lot of 2 months are a lot of time. And so
14 days.
yes. So it is an encouraging thing to know that that we have been given the blessings of another day, and today we can make full use of what the blessings that will come today, and we can turn some things into blessings too. And so we like to encourage everybody. We like to celebrate with those who have been making progress. We like to celebrate with you, but we don't want to over-celebrate too, because there are much more work to be done.
Yep.
So, and we just want to, use today as an encouragement to everyone, and to let everyone know that there is hope, that there are going to be opportunities today that you can seize upon, and today probably, or maybe today is your day. Today is your day. Your name is written today. That this can be your day. That you will experience the joy, the miracle, the break that you so wanted in life. Today might be the day that you're going to have your job or your promotion. Today might be the day that your business starts to expand. More people coming today to shop by your stall. So don't rule out the possibilities of each day. Each day has its own possibilities.
Yep. Some people might be thinking to themselves right now that it has been going terrible for me. You're like me. You don't probably have a phone at the moment because an incident that happened through the weekend. Or it might be like the brother who just got put out.
Yeah.
Don't know where to start or where to go. Don't even know how to scratch your head.
Yeah.
It might be like the sister who got so many kids to take care of and you don't know how you even do it now. But watch God work, eh?
Definitely.
Just take a step back, take a deep breath. Yeah, you're gonna feel overwhelmed at the moment. But take a seat. Take a deep breath. You've been winning since you were since was it conception?
Yes. Yeah, and
Since then you were a winner.
definitely.
So continue to win. This is just a little obstacle that you've been blinded by at the moment that all of the thoughts and it's natural for us to feel overwhelmed. It's natural for us to feel that hey, I'm gonna continue because this look like worries or this look like too much heartache. But that is how the body is designed to protect us, to ensure that we are safe. Probably you were young when you learn how to swim, when they shy you overboard. Your body don't kick into you that hey, I got to reach the car now. I got to reach the car now. So fight up, throw your hand, do something, back paddle.
Yeah, definitely.
So
Yeah, and it's true, as you said this morning, maybe there's somebody who right now is traveling towards to a hospital or to see a doctor, and they may not be sure what the outcome may be, and all kinds of thoughts chasing each other in their minds. As you said, the bill's probably due for some people today, or they don't have enough for the family to take care of the family. There are so many realities that are going on right now, and every day by receiving calls and so I'm confronted with the realities that people go through, whether it's in relationship, whether it's the economic side of it, the social side of it. As you play that song just now, Andy, so we have to ride through our forest. We all have a forest in life, and if we stop, we cannot get through it. So by keep on riding, we must get through with the grace of God. And so we today, this morning, like to reach out to those of our friends who may have a message of a departed loved one, or maybe right now at the hospital, just waiting for an answer, we're anxious to know what happened. And we just like to encourage you that, sometimes you have to switch off your fears and switch on faith. Because with our fear, we will not get anywhere. Now it is naturally to fear. As you said, it's natural to feel overwhelmed, to feel panic, especially when it comes to your loved ones. Your loved ones, and you're not sure what the outcome will be. You're not sure what the test will reveal. Right? And so just switch off the fear, because the fear is not going to do you anything. But switch on faith, your trust in God, your faith in God, and that God can be able to walk it out for you. Sometimes we fear, even before we fear the unknown, because this morning you might be going and do a test. But you don't know the result, but you're preempting the result. You're thinking the result, what if the result is going to be so and so and so? And so it caused literal fear in you, but just stand still, just leave it to God. Let God work in and through your situation. Your situation, because right now you will agree with me, it's only He can make the difference. It's only He can help us where no human being can go. And He can go where no human being can ever go with us to. So He's with you, even as a journey right now to the hospital, or going to Georgetown to a specialist or whatever it is. Just in your mind, quietly say, God, give me the faith. Give me the faith. Speak to me. Give me a word. Let a little voice in me start to encourage me. And so build your faith within you. And go knowing that as much as the world is in God's hands, you are also in God's hands. And as much as He's working out things in the world, and He has the world in His hands, so it is that your life, your future is in His hands, and He will work it out for you.
Indeed. Better late than never.
Yeah, definitely.
Better late than never.
Yeah, so indeed, so those of us, who have woke up this morning to, we have different difficulties, or maybe you put a pause because of difficulties. You started the year energized, very happy. I've listened to the program and said, look, you know what? I am going progress that you have started, even in your relationship. Even in your relationship. But look, just keep on, have this mindset, restart, reset, and make the progress that you have in mind. Because as long as you're making progress, you will meet hindrances.
Yep, for certain. As long as there's movement, even with the vehicle.
Yes.
A vehicle that is stationary, yes, it will be, your tires can still be intact, but you can enjoy right after that time.
Yes.
But the tires will be intact, excuse me. Your oil would be of the same viscosity, it would be, it would not cost to change it, because it's like a ship, it's in the safe, safe zone. But when things are stationary for too long, you find that, a home, a house. When people live in a house, you don't really see grass and vines and so forth. Excuse me. Vines and so forth that are taking over the home, or you wouldn't find woods, on the stairs where there's usually movements and so forth. But for the moment that is left alone, there's no movements. You see how, things quickly deteriorate.
Definitely.
Like, I think Prince E, he asked a pilot, he was afraid of flying, right? And the pilot told him, he said, it's much safer to be in the air than on the ground in a plane. In other words, what he was saying, that a plane is much safer in the air than it is on the ground. Because when it's on the ground, the bolts, they started to get rust, the wheels, they started to seize up and so forth. When it's stationary, when it's parked for quite some time. So, when it's movement in the air, everything working fine.
Definitely.
You would find that, yes, you're in a comfort zone, but, nothing really happen in that comfort zone unless you create some movement. You go here, you go after what is it you want. You say this year is going to be your year. You go out and ensure that it's your year, by putting in the work.
Yes.
By putting in the work. So, yep. Just a little food for thought. Since we have a breakfast table.
Yeah, definitely.
Since we have a breakfast at the moment.
Yes, definitely. And indeed, and you see, if we sometimes situation in life push us to a corner, and at the same time, lock us down, and we feel like, look, we feel like, look, I don't want to do anything. I don't want to reach anybody. I don't want to leave the home. It's just like you surrender and say, look, what happened. And so you remain in that situation day in and day out. And you just surrender to what you think is your destiny. But it is not God's destiny for any one of us to be in a position like that. I mean, He does recognize that we all, as human beings, as mortal, will face different situations. But, He will give us grace. His grace is sufficient enough for us. There was a man by the name of Paul, and he had a problem. It was believed that he was getting blind. And he asked God, I believe it was 3 times, to take away his blindness from him. And God replied to him that, look, my grace is sufficient enough for you. In other words, God was saying to him, I will not take away the blindness, but I am going to give you grace, and I am going to give you strength, and I am going to give you what you need to go through this and to get through this. And I honestly believe that there are certain things that God may not remove, but He will give us grace to go through. And I've experienced that personally, that He would give you grace. He would give you the strength. He would give you the encouragement. He would inspire you. And you may say, why God don't remove this thing and solve it? You know, why you don't remove it and solve it and it's finished? Well, He in His wisdom knows that what is in us. He knows our strength. He knows our power of survival. He knows our faith. And He knows in us we can bear it. We can go through it. Because He knows what He puts into us. Now, sometimes you may say, well, why would He help others remove theirs and leave me with mine? And that is exactly why. He knows how much each of us could be. What is our saturation point. And so He will give us the grace, the love, the strength to go through. And here's what the main reason. He wants us to go through it. That we can turn back and stretch out our hands and help those who are suffering the way we suffered before, or are going through hardship that we faced before, that we now can become a tower of strength and a source of help to others. So sometimes I would hear people say, "Why? Me not help nobody because me, when me that got through, nobody there for help me. So I ain't gonna help nobody." No. The reason why you get through is that now God make you stronger, that you can help others. Probably when you were going through it, nobody was there to help you because nobody had the strength to help. But now, you have the strength. You went through. And so don't say, "Man, because when I went in my problem, nobody helped me, nobody come see me, nobody come visit me, nobody reach out to me." Means because I didn't have visible help, I am not going to help nobody. Remember, you did get through. And you get through because God helped you through. And He helped you through that you can help others. So don't have that mentality to say because nobody will help you or help me, we are not going to help other people. That people suffer. I want to say people suffer the way me suffer. No. God help you that you can help others.
And the thing is that you've been through it, you know what it takes to get out of it.
Yes.
You know what some of the things you've had to endure.
Yes.
And if you do have a heart, you wouldn't want to see a brother or sister going through the same thing.
Yes.
You know? I've been doing me since I should say since I finished the Jonathan Technical Institute.
Yes.
You know, I've had to find my way,
Yes.
of course, and during that period there, you know, being an entrepreneur, it wasn't an easy road, still not an easy road, but the experience that I've gained, you know, when I see another entrepreneur coming up, another business owner, now about to make a start, you know, that is why I came up with the Body Small Business Network to assist all of those people. I mean, financially at the moment, you know, I can't assist anybody, but, you know, being on air, you know,
myself and Miss Paul came up with an idea. We've had a couple of days where we would have promoted those small businesses in the evening, especially.
Yes.
Let me see, Tuesday evening and Friday evening, because Tuesday we would have been able to catch the Wednesday midweek sales,
Yes.
and then for the Friday we would have been advertising so that persons can know where they can shop on Saturday, or where they can go to get the proper fade or the proper cut, or we got discount, we got some nice deals just in case you're probably looking for a phone, or you're looking for a cheap meal that is quality. We would have had discounts from these people.
Definitely.
Came up with that idea, that was one. Number two, it's just to assist another brother out there who know coming through.
Yes.
Go, which brings us back to go where there is no path and leave a trail so that others may follow.
Definitely.
As much as we would want to say, hey, nobody can learn this thing, because if they learn it, they can take bread out of my mouth. I mean, a lot of us have had experiences like that where, we probably taught somebody the trade and next thing you know, they come and take away everything, even customers. But what if you will always be for you? And if you don't change with the time, well, then you'll be stuck in the past. Look at it with technology. I see some people fighting up with a little phone by trying to take a little photo and this app in opening and that app in opening, and instead of taking the photo, take the video,
Yeah.
I mean, yes, it's the era, and you have to keep up with time, but, better late than never brings us back to the point.
Yeah, definitely.
Better late than never.
Definitely.
And continue at that point, whereas now, you go where there's no path and you leave a trail so that others may follow. You pioneered the thing,
Yes.
Your running will always be there. If it wasn't for you, it would have never been done the way, you orchestrated the thing in your mind, you thought about it and said, what? This is the idea. Which brings us back to the seed of greatness.
Definitely.
Plant your seed. Don't be afraid to plant your seed. Let it grow. You might be in your comfort zone at the moment and say, what? Bye. If I only step out there, there can be a little dent in my pocket. But it's better to have a little dent in your pocket now than to have regrets later.
Definitely. I mean, like sowing seeds, right? A farmer will go and sow the seeds, but he don't know which one will germinate or which one will not germinate. But he sow it by faith, and definitely with the Almighty help, they will germinate. Maybe not 100%, but most of it will germinate, and eventually it will help to support the farmers' livelihood. So keeping the seed in our hand is not going to benefit us in any shape or form. We may have a little cash and we can start something, but we frightened, and we say, look, board in hand, what's in the bush. So let us hold on to this. But you'll never know in your investment what will be your return. That little cash in your hand is the seed that you have holding in your hand, but unless you cultivate it, unless you scatter it, unless you decide that you're going to plant it, then it will always remain a seed. So that's why that is what the investment is about. And we have lots of seed with us because time is a seed. Our talent, our gifts, our ability, they are all seeds that we can plant. And I am sure, because even the Almighty said, as long the earth exists, there will always be seed time and harvest time. He promised all of us that if we sow the seed, there will be harvest. He promised that. And that promise has been given over and perhaps 6,000 years ago. And if we go this morning and we sow some seed, some must germinate.
Indeed.
It must germinate. So you may have the time, you may have the effort, you may have the talent, you may have the gift, the ability, you may even have some cash and a little cash, or you know how you can get a little loan, and you invest it. Invest it today. You know, and you will get the return, because the Creator promised there will always be seed time and harvest time. He promised us, as long we invest, as long we cultivate, as long we sow the seed of greatness, He promised us harvest. We will have a harvest. The harvest will come. This is 100% guaranteed. Right? But of course, what we find it difficult as human beings is that seed time and harvest time is not one day. It is a process between seed time and harvest time that we find it difficult to wait, to go through the process.
Which brings us to this little quote that it says, being a late starter is not a barrier to success.
Definitely.
If you can just focus on achieving your goals, just know that it's not impossible. Patience and hard work in achieving life's goal can be achieved. Patience and hard work in achieving your life's goal, just know that it can be achieved if a person has a strong will.
Yes.
The key is to be patient and to be persistent.
Correct.
Because success does not come in short time,
No,
but know that it will in the end. Know that in the end it will pay off.
definitely.
You being patient, you being persistent, you keep putting in the work.
Yes.
Hard work pays off in the end.
It does. It does.
Somebody might get all the talent in the world, all the gifts in the world, but if they're not working on it or putting it to use, somebody who's working hard is going to come and take that place.
Yeah, definitely. In fact, Andy, I have seen that somebody has, had all the talent in the world, but they never use the talent. And then somebody else may have less talent than that person. But because of hard work, patience, and persistency, they were able to accomplish much, very much. And it is so true. So it comes back to the seed time and the harvest time. Between the seed time and the harvest time, that is where the patience comes, the persistency. The process is going on. All the time you may not see money coming back, right? And that is something that my pastor, like me, I try, but I not see the way. But it is happening behind the scenes, right? It is happening behind the scenes. And you will start to see the results, but go through the process. Go through the process. You may start a small and you barely cover back your capital. And you say, look, man, let me give up because I'm making nothing, or I get to go into my capital. You keep on going, maybe just, for people to know that you're there. And not advertisement or whatever. But one will tell the other, and the other will tell the other, and as long as you're nice to people, people will come looking for you. I know some hire car drivers, and people would rather go late or wait for them.
Kind of know for certain
Yes.
they get into work.
Yes, definitely. Because the way they talk to them, the way they treat them, you know, the politeness, the courtesy, the respect. You know, people will wait for them. They may not have a brand new car. It's the attitude, you know, the courtesy that is demonstrated. You know, people wait for the car, wait for the drive. So all that, you know, our approach, the way we treat people, all that has to do with our success. You know, not because I have my own business, then I have to, you know, treat people poorly. You know, I need these customers, I need these clients. I have to know how to treat them nice. You know, sometimes in the market you make a bill for them. You put an extra one, and by put one extra thing, you get a customer for life. You know, people walking through the whole market looking for you.
Just like the provision boss.
Definitely.
Just like the provision boss. The man ain't exact.
Right.
The man is not exact. Yeah, some people really exact can say, I understand that, yeah, you purchase this thing and you have to make a profit, but remember you want people to keep coming to you.
Definitely.
So you gotta treat them nice, you gotta make them feel like they're family. Rich and indeed, you know. That is why, you know, we said, you know, Extreme Adventure, travel on tours, myself and my brother, Mr. Simple. You know, we said, hey, we're doing this for the love of it.
When we do it for the love, we don't know people are going to fall in love with what we do. And eventually when they come out and we take the tours together,
you know, we got people who became family members to the tour, man. You know, they always say, from since people see them, oh, look here, you get to do it again. But those are the people who, you know, fall in love with whatever we got going. They love nature just like how we love nature. They love Guyana just like how we love Guyana. You know? And we're willing to showcase and show off the country.
Definitely.
All the nice spots. That is why we chose to go to the temple for the Easter weekend. We know Easter weekend, it's a long weekend off. A lot of people have a little time off.
Yes.
You know? Especially the government workers. And we return back on Easter Monday morning, if possible, Easter Monday afternoon, so you can revive. I know the last time we came back, the Tuesday morning, person just went home, shower, out to work. They said it was worth it. You know, when they went to work and they could have shared that experiences with their friends and family. Right now, the one of the boys done full already, man. They just put it the one of the boys done full. The Bagley family, you know, man say, hey, I'm going by. I'm going, I'm missing it. The last time we took the gentleman there when the gentleman saw Serrano. Man said, what? This is Guyana by? You sure we still be Guyana? We by chance take around with them and end up in Brazil? You know? Beautiful, man. You know, when you could have seen, you know, persons express themselves in that way, if you're more proud of your country, man.
Definitely. And you see breathtaking scenes, you know? When you see movies and you see other countries, but when you get to see your own country and see that more beautiful sights are in Guyana, you know, and then you are with others enjoying too, you know, enjoying the trip and so forth. It is beautiful, you know, really beautiful. You know, and there's no doubt. You know, there are people from all over the world travel to Guyana every year to see Guyana's beauty.
Yep. And now we have more people ready to join the team from overseas.
Yeah.
You know, one family, I just took them to Linden. You know, just around the corner.
Yeah.
the mainland is beautiful, especially those places that I get the opportunity to take people to.
Right.
Beautiful. When you take some photos and they put it up, people are like, wow, this is really. One person even I took a photograph and I sent it to the guy. When the guy posted, I saw the comments and he did something, and he's like, what? Where are you? On the beach of Barbados. The water is blue. I said, no, the water is too blue, man. And then the man said, this is Guyana. The man was like, no way. I said, yes, this is Guyana. Our beautiful country. The one that you feel to go on tour. You rather tour somebody else's country than tour what we got here.
Yeah, because we spend most of our life on the coast, and then we look at movies and whatnot, and we see other places, and we compare the coast to those places, and we say, thinking, look how those places are beautiful. But when we go beyond the coast, then we get to see, the nature and the natural beauty of Guyana. I mean, the coast has its own beauty, but it is when you go untouched, some places in Guyana untouched.
Yep.
The fauna, the flora, the flowers, the trees, the mountains, the lakes. They are breathtaking. They are unbelievable. And so it's so good that, and then we can go in a safe environment, others with them, great guides, taking them to these places is so good.
And I've had an opportunity to have a little conversation with our chairman, our regional chairman. And the man said if people can only see the true beauty of this country, they want to run and go to all of those destinations. Beautiful. The man said I've had an opportunity to go to Letterman once, one time. The man said, man, breathtaking, beautiful. Man said Borby's River, beautiful. He said the Kanji Creek, beautiful. He said the Quarantine River, Orialis Bruta, beautiful. So the chairman could be expressing those sentiments about our beautiful country. We gotta be, that kind of a person who said, what, this is the year I'm touring the country.
Many years ago I went to Ibini and came here, and I see some postcard scenery. When I tell you I need postcard scenery, they can be on any postcard anywhere in the world. So beautiful. Ibini came the area. Really, really beautiful. And that is just one of the spots in so many places in Guyana. That is so breathtaking, so beautiful. And it is like a different world altogether. Sometimes it's like an escape from the office, from the jungle of the coast, and we go to the far nature itself. Because the coast can be like a jungle, the telephone is ringing, they have disappointments, appointments. We are on the go all the time. And we don't have to find the time to enjoy the finer things in life. Go back and breathe fresh air and experience the beauty of nature. And so these tours are very, very, very important, Very, very important for us, even health-wise. Because in the forest and in those locations, there's no pollution.
Just heading up to the east bank of Borbies.
Yeah.
The villages along the way. Light Tongue. From the moment you touch Sisters Village.
Yeah.
Yes, this is the country. And then you head further. You pass Light Tongue.
Light Tongue and
all of the villages along the way. You know, it's a yes, highway. You know, it's a whole different atmosphere. And then when at one time I took some folks on a little adventure on the Ward's estate. Mr. Ward's estate, Bernard Ward was there, you know, his father was there. And we went on a little, I should say, nature walk. Look, it was beautiful. I mean, everybody, you know, was happy they got to experience. The man took us into the jungle and he cut one of the trees that, you know, you get to water from just in case you get lost. He showed us which vine you should look for, how you should cut it. You know, things to avoid, things not to do when you're there in the just in case you get lost in the little jungle, you know.
Yes.
And it was beautiful, you know.
Yes, the jungle has its own language.
Just imagine it was just that little area, little out of town.
Yes.
Even when you go to New Forest.
Yeah, because as soon as you pass Dangarama, you swing towards New Forest, it's like the atmosphere starts to change.
Auntie Phoebe, Uncle Gani, good morning.
Yes.
Even when you go up to the Kanji, my goodness, I got some footage of the Kanji Creek.
Yes.
Wow. I'm trying to remember the guy's exact name, but he's visually impaired.
Yes.
And he took us to his farm. He and his wife took us to their farm. And the wife, she do all the reaping.
Yes.
He put it on his back in the little sack and so forth. And the man was finding his way to the boat.
Wow.
From the field into the boat, the man that if I take this drain wide enough, yes, this is the drain that's going to lead me here. And then I reach the next drain and take the next left. And the man, I said, wow. You know, imagine I following the man in the little swamp, the man finding me good.
Yes.
And me would get sight, falling in a hole. The man laughed, the man said, you good there, man, you see me way? It was fun, exciting, and what an experience, you know. So, yeah. Gotta take a little time out to move around and come out, step out of your comfort zone. Even if it's not a tour with Extreme Adventure Travel and Tours, just take a little time out and move a little into the countryside. Go into some area you never went to before. I know a lot of people are here and they never went into Blackbush, you know.
It is true.
You know?
You know, in my childhood, I grew up, we used to go to a place back of Syria called Laka. Yeah, anytime I meet somebody from in New York, from this area, they're like, how's Laka?
Okay.
Really nice. You know, they're building the road to the Deepwater Harbor through there. But they had so much this history back there in Laka. And you used to get different things, peppers and so growing wild at the back there. And people would go catch fish, bush cook. You name it. It's like a different atmosphere altogether. And you also have an abundant Dutch oak at the back there. And they have two okras, but one is a Dutch one in the bush.
Okay.
And it's linked to Crab Island and so. So what he said is true. I mean, not far from us, there are places that you can still go to. Some of them in walking distance that you can go to and relax and, you know, be close to nature and experience a kind of atmosphere that you'll not find anywhere else.
And you know, one of my trips that I'm planning very soon is to go back up into the Burmese River. If you haven't been to Fort Nassau before, we're gonna set that in motion so that you can be a part of it. I want to say shout out to my brother, Mr. Ryan Gladstone. Yes, Brothers Boat Services. The man came out, he got us the last time, took us in, bring us all back safely, and the man went his merry way, you know. And the Gladstone family, I think his mom is Miss Cheryl. They got a boat, a supermarket on the river. Any little thing you want, you find on the supermarket on the river. Nail, bumper ball, celery, provision, mop, bucket, of course, beverages, you know,
Yes.
supermarket at the river. So, that's so fantastic morning to you guys. And like I said, join us, man. We're going to tour again soon. We want to make people aware of our surroundings, our country, our beautiful country. We want them to feel at home when they go that, hey, proud, you know.
Definitely.
We also want to invite our brothers and sisters who are at home, you know, you're thinking to yourself, man, this is too depressing. You're in a down moment. Join us, man. Believe me, join us. We got persons who are depressed, who are at home, who have nothing to do, who are, you know, thinking to themselves, what else I can do now? You know, they join the tour and from since they don't have this no tour at all.
Yeah, because sometimes being one environment alone is depression. You know, being one, especially during this pandemic, being in one environment all the time. But, you know, you gotta get out of the environment. And these stores are very, is an escape. You know, it's something that you able to go out and relax, see your country, and at the same time, you can get out of this depression that you're probably facing, and widen your horizon.
Yeah.
The world in a better place, a wider place.
Well, we created history again. You know, we roll past the usual time, but
Yes, yes.
I'm sure a lot of persons up there were, you know.
Yeah, they were blessed and encouraged.
Yep.
I want to say good morning to the Bino family in Scheme, you know, Kotan and Scheme. They said they're listening every morning, Pauline and Lincoln and the rest. And of course, thank you, Andy, and a special thanks for Little Rock, the Christie family, the Little Rock family, and the staff. And, you know, Garrett, to encourage everybody to support the various businesses and enterprises by the family, the Little Rock family. You know, support the businesses, because when you support them, you know, the businesses, and so you make soul food possible.
Yes. And to those entrepreneurs who are now venturing out to start up their business establishment, even if you've had an establishment for quite some time and you're thinking that, hey, you know what, I need the extra push. You know, hit us up. The new month is approaching, you know. For the next, well, we're going to reach day number 60 tomorrow. Alright? We're going to have our celebration, you know, some nice movements, music.
Yes.
You know, everybody liked the movements, music that we had this session that we had to do. So we're going to have it again tomorrow. But for the next 40 days, after we touch that 60th day tomorrow, for the next 40 days, which, look how we tied in with this year, you know?
Yeah, definitely.
For the next 40 days after tomorrow, we gotta do something different. You know, it's gonna take us up to that mark. You know, everybody usually set that mark. Whether it's part, you know, going into office, whether it's somebody who had, you know, the experience of, you know what, I'm gonna come down to my birthday, 100 days to my birthday. Or like we usually do 100 days to the 1st of January 2022. We had that, you know.
Or wedding day.
Or the wedding day. Alright. We want you to do something different, you know. Together we're gonna do it. It's not you alone, you say, hey, you do this. Together we're gonna do it. And we're gonna begin tomorrow. Alright, yes, we're gonna have a celebration that we've reached the 60th day. And we're also gonna have a celebration for, you know, the next 40 days as to which we're gonna do things. Do it with vitality, with vigor, with energy. You know? Take your energy level up to the next notch. We're gonna be here with you, of course. So, what is day to day? You know, you make that contact with us. Like you're gonna call Pastor Anish, and you know, you're gonna have your little conversations. Or you can call Sister Sima.
Yes.
You can call me, Sima, and you know, you can Probably if you're having a birthday celebration, you can celebrate it together. If you're having a wedding, you can celebrate it together. You know, just invite us. We're gonna be here. So yes, think about it. Think about it. It's not how you start, or where you start, or how long it took you to start. Just make a start.
Definitely.
Just make a start. You know. So with that said, just in case you'd like to make a connection with Sir, he's available 24/7.
Definitely.
And this is not just me saying it. He's available 24/7.
Yeah, definitely. Absolutely.
And
Anything.
you can also just call and have a conversation with him, like how you have a conversation with your brothers in the CPCP areas, if you know what I mean. Or you are thinking of saying some things to that person. You know, if you want to express it, I didn't think you would tell me so, and so, or I didn't think you would tell you so, because of so. You could mention those so. I can't mention it on here, but you know, you could mention it as well. Express yourself how you want to express yourself, and just get the load off your chest. Alright? That's what he's simply saying. He's there to listen, not to pass any judgment. He's also there to lend a shoulder or a listening ear. You know, so 332-0267. 332-0267. Well, sir, I must thank you for...
And God bless all our listeners.
Yes, enjoy the rest of your day. Sister Seema, you're up next.
You're rocking with the best in the business. You're rocking with the best in the business. 88.5 Rock FM.
Sister Seema.
Good morning, Andy. How are you doing this morning?
Bless man, can't complain at all.
Okay, I hope all the other listeners had a well-spent weekend. My little thing this morning is that today is the last day of the month of love. So what we have to do is that we have to continue it tomorrow and all the rest of the days.
Yeah.
Not only stop on the 28th of February, but we have to do the things that we do for the month of love and Valentine's Day and so.
So in other words, you're telling them love until we reach 31st of February.
Yeah.
Until we reach that day, then you stop loving, right? Alright.
But the point is that sometimes, you know, Andy, it's like going into a restaurant and waiting for the waitress to come to you, right? And everybody table the waitress go in and pass to you.
Especially if you're hungry.
Especially if you're hungry. Let us do not sit at a table and when we are not served with love in our relationship. Sometimes we sit and wait for someone to love us, someone to appreciate us, someone to have respect for us, and we keep waiting there like a waitress passing all the other tables, carrying out the menu card and giving them, and we sitting and waiting, you know, for that love to serve us. No, let us not wait for that love to serve. It's two things. Either we walk away or we serve the love ourselves. You know, we be the waitress and serve the love. So what we have to do, we have to really examine our relationship and know whether we want to sit and let the waitress pass us, or we want to be the waitress and serve love at the table. So what we have to do now is that we examine what's going on in our lives. Sometimes we sit there and wait, and we just hold on months passing, years passing, years and years, and we get love yet, you know. You understand?
Holding on to things you never hold in your heart.
It's so true. So the person's calling to me and tell me that, you know, they're weary, they want to give up. Giving up is easy, yes. But the point is, examine. Go for exactly what you really want. You know, examine your relationship. What do I want out of this relationship? Do Do I want an everlasting one until death? Do I want a marriage out of it? Do I want children out of it? Do I want someone to love me? Do I want the benefit of material things? You know, you question yourself exactly what you want into a relationship. You know? So when you know exactly what you want out of your relationship, then it's where you get concrete. Because you would sit there and you might have material things, but you never start with love. You never start with respect. People pass you like if you not existed. You know? Go into a relationship exactly what you want. You want to love in this relationship. Because material things doesn't matter. You will have all the diamond, pearl, gold, all the big cars and so, but love is not there. Quality time to spend with your partner is not there. You alone, your partner on the road. You know? And it's not that it's a condition that they're working, but a condition that they have time to spend with their best friend or other persons. So what we need to sit and see where we start with love, or we would be the waitress to serve love.
Powerful.
Yes, and we need that. Today is the final day of the month of February, which is the Lovers Month, like the Lovers Rock. Let us know exactly where we're going. If we don't know where are we going, we will not meet our destination. We will be praying and we will be stopping. And idling on the way. Like Little Red Riding Hood picking roses and putting in her basket. You know? So what we really want, and I want my listeners out there to know exactly what you really want out of a relationship. Persons calling to me and said, you know, it's months this thing going on. We are here for 1 year and 2 months. And, you know, I ain't seen nothing. I ain't spending time. I ain't, you know. Communicate. And exactly, you know, your partner know how you feel, exactly what you really want of this. I don't want just to know that I'm your fiancé or I am your wife. I want you to prove yourself, this is my wife and this is my fiancé. And this is what I'm going to do to make you feel special. You know? So I just want it to be a change from today. Let it be a change in your life. Let it be a change in your partner's life as to exactly what you want out of that relationship. That is my little thing, Andy.
Loud and clear.
Yeah.
Loud and clear. Just in case, you know, persons would like to make a connection with you.
Okay, my landline is 332-0617. My cell is 697-7049. And my other cell is 634-4878.
Alright, Sister Stephen, thank you very much for making that connection with us, alright?
Yeah, and you have a blessed day and all the other listeners.
Alright, bye-bye.
I want you to listen to this one right now. B. Jordan. This one is titled No Bed of Roses. That's exactly what life is.
Give all you got, but life never gives in. Pray all you want, the answer is still wait. Starting to doubt when life starts to frustrate. But wait, don't lose your faith. Like when you started to lose patience, remember the hard days when God saw you through. He was there from the start. So although they try to break you, it's Father God who make you. So just keep the song in your heart.
Listen!
So life can be hard, so hard, so hard. It's no bed of roses, but hold on to God.
Hold on.
Who's the end is yours? It's no bed of roses, but hold on to God.
Car Machine Shop Limited.
Hey, fantastic good morning to you guys. Thank you for keeping it locked. New management. Gaikan Machine Works Limited. West Coast Blue Beast.
Promise you an easy road that tells you must face. There's nothing but a twin form, but all of them would fail. There is something plus to break you down while running in this race. But all the broken pieces
hard. Sometimes it gets too overwhelming. Sometimes it gets too crazy. Despite your circumstances, despite the ups and downs, despite all of the fight done, just know that you're capable. You've been blessed. You're well equipped to push on through, to overcome that hurdle, that obstacle that you're being faced with. Yeah, man. You gotta continue. At times, you know, we're gonna give up, throwing the towel. But here is an opportunity for you to grow, to get over, to level up, to move on to the next level. And for some people, at the moment, you know, it's easy. Yeah, it's easy. But listen, if it's easy right now, just know that you find a comfort zone. And know that there is no growth in the comfort zone. You have to experience some difficulties. That is how you grow. That is how you gain experience. Think about it. It is Monday, the 28th day of the month February. Tomorrow we're going to step into the 1st of March, which will land us exactly on the 60th day. 60th day. Since we've, you know, ventured into this new year. So we got a lot of work to do. We want to, you know, achieve great things for 2022. We want to receive our triple blessings. Know that it's not going to come easy. Nobody's going to hand it to you. And of course, we got to be patient. Be patient, be persistent. Put in the hard work. Trust me, by the end of this year, maybe don't look at so far. Let's do like the cane cutters, the cane harvesters, you know, the super cleaner. Even though it's a huge task ahead, they tackle it little by little, piece by piece. When they're building a home, or when they're building a home, it's not going to happen in 2 hours, or it's not going to happen in 1 day. It will take a time. And if it's worth it, it's worth going through the process. So think about it, alright? Let's work with the first 100 B's. Let us work with that. The first 100 B's. Since we can touch 60 tomorrow, we're going to celebrate. When we touch 70, we're going to celebrate. Even if we touch one more day, we're going to celebrate. Alright? Make that declaration. Put it on your vision board. Let us work towards it. My time is almost up. But today is the day for champions. You are a champion. Don't think less of yourself. Don't be worried about what you're going through at this moment. I know you might want to say somebody's bad minding you. Somebody is blocking your progress. You know? But just know that life is no bed of roses. It's hard at times. It's crazy at times. But as long as you're breathing, just know that seed of greatness within you is growing. Alright? Think about it! Just a few words to get you going. Just a few words to tickle your thoughts. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Wherever you logged into this program from, just know that it's not time to give up. And even if you're gonna start late, just know that the main thing is that you started. As myself and Sorry said this morning, better late than never. You know, we always with that kind of a saying, especially if we show up late at an event. Better late than never. Alright? Mr. Stanley Lawrence, good morning, brother. How you doing? That's a greetings from NYC. Miss Patricia Hope, good morning. She's saying good morning to all Soul Food family. Miriam Percival, good morning. Shavi, good morning. And I know her brother commented a little earlier. Mr. Proper Status Humphrey, good morning, brother. And to everyone else that are locked in by traditional radio, I say a fantastic good morning to you. The High End Shop, good morning. How are you doing? GRA, good morning. GTT, good morning. New Amsterdam Police Station, that's Central Police Station, good morning. Wynn Police Station, good morning. Albion Police Station. All of the police outposts, good morning to all the officers that are on duty. Digicel in Amsterdam, good morning. How are you guys doing? I know you must be laughing right now, right? Hey! Super Gas Station, good morning. Arms Rocky Store, good morning. Japanese Jerk, the official Jamaican jerk chicken man, good morning, brother. Taylor's Variety Store, 14th Strand and Beach Street, good morning. Bowman Furnishing, 10th Strand and Church Street, good morning. The Breakfast Spot, Auntie Darling, good morning. Sister Sabrina, good morning. How are you guys doing? It's a beautiful day. I know the breakfast must be on point. The lunch, all kind of curry, any kind of curry. It's a proper curry. The Family Restaurant, good morning. Yankee Boys Golden Friday, good morning. Mr. German, what's going on, brother? NIS, good morning. Quartz New Amsterdam, good morning. And to everyone else that were locked into this program for the morning, I say a fantastic morning to you. I trust you to have a blessed, productive, progressive day. And as we prepare to enter into the 60th day of progress, I want you to do some self-reflection today. Think of where you want to be when we touch that 100-day target. Think of the things you would have loved to achieve. Think about it. Believe you can do it. Believe you can achieve it. And trust me, you will. As long as you're ready to put in work, make the sacrifice, be persistent. And then step by step, day by day, we're going to do it, alright? Up next, we got JD, Selected JJ with the Morning Spice. Ladies and gentlemen, this was Soul Food in the Morning, right here on 8.5 Rock FM, with your streaming Mr. Andy Henry, aka Andy Spice. Gonna be back tomorrow, same time, same place. So stay tuned, share the message that we're gonna be on the air. Even if it's with your family overseas, live, right? So, my brothers and sisters, do enjoy the rest of your blessed, productive, progressive, full of vibes, full of energy Monday. Alright? I know some people like Monday at all, but this is the best day. The day when you get to show who you're really made of. What you're really made of, sorry. You know? So until tomorrow, here is Bijan, and this one is titled No Bed of Roses. Enjoy. Until tomorrow, right? Peace. By God. Bye-bye.
your opportunity to do so, right? 671-8707. 671-8707. Our next tour is New Amsterdam to the bordering town of Letten. If you want to do a private tour, no problem, you can do it, alright? 671-8707. Enough of my talk. We're gonna leave the studio right now, so enjoy this one. And like I said, JD and Selected Jenna G is up next. Peace. I'm gone, alright? Bye-bye.
Saying, Father, help me please. Put an angel